Why friendships are so important, especially in 2025. Everyone's online, everybody's just liking people's pictures. But I'm talking about real friendships, calling your friends, seeing how they're doing, making sure their family's all good. Friendships are actually so important, and especially after lockdown 2020, everyone was inside playing Warzone or Free Fire, whatever. You know, friendships are actually really important, like actually speaking to your friends, having a good connection with people, because the more people you connect with, the better your life is. Like, human beings are social creatures. We're supposed to have friends, we're supposed to do things. Everyone's on this lone wolf hustle grind set, just work 24/7, just be on your grind every day, stack money. That's cool, but also enjoying your money is also good. Like Juice WRLD said, you can't take the money to the grave. At the end of the day, you could stack money as much as you want, but if you actually don't spend time with your friends and quality time doing things, you'll be like lonely. You know what I mean? You'll have all this money in a big mansion and a big house, but you'll have no friends, no family, no one. And then what's the point in that? You're just gonna be driving around in your Lamborghini by yourself with no friends and no one. It's always good to have friends. Sometimes you can go for a drink or go for a smoke or go bowling or go, to the park or whatever you guys want to do, play football. Like, it's always good to have social interactions, to have friends, to have a community of people that are actually like-minded or want, you to do good and you want them to do good, and you can help each other. It's always good, especially for business or for music or for writing or whatever you want to do. Even for me in my videos, I literally ask my friends, like, hey, what kind of video should I make? Oh, I'll do a video on this, or talk about this, or hey bro, I think you should make a video on this. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I'll make videos on them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's always good to have friends, for holidays or for travel or for anything, like even just to go to the park and talk about, your life, or talk about like catching up. Like, shout out to my mate Johnny. He called me recently. He just came back from Amsterdam, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. And shout out to my boy Saf as well. He's telling me that he's got like, like a family in Africa, and they're good as well. So this is my point, is that, when it comes to life, friends are really important. And I think that people like take these things for granted. It's always on, no, I need to work longer hours, or no, you need to do, and it's like, yo, like spending like 5 minutes on the phone calling your friend, like, hey bro, how you doing? I hope you're right. I hope your family's all good, can also save people's lives. Like, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what's actually, like, I've had people, who aren't here anymore. Let's just say that in it for YouTube, but I have people that aren't here anymore, and it's just like, maybe if I called them more, spoke to them more, actually, checked up on them more, they'd still be here. So that's my point. It's like, actually checking on people, actually making sure the people around you are good or healthy or doing all right is really important. I think it's something that people don't take for granted, is that like your friends and people around you, everyone's got busy lives, everyone's got work, school, college, university, people are, starting their own businesses, whatever, and that's cool. But it's always good to like make sure everyone around you is doing all right, especially like with their relationships, because like I said, a lot of my friends have been breaking up, and it's kind of sad that they've been breaking up in their relationships. And I just look at them like, well, what's the issue? Like, what's been going wrong? Because maybe sometimes, if you actually speak to a friend or someone who's not in your relationship, they can actually give you like advice from like an outside point of view. Because sometimes, like, when you're in love with someone or whatever, like, your friends can actually tell you like, okay, I think you should do this, or I think you should do that. And you know what I mean? Like, actually look at your life and how does, like, actual benefits, to your life, and trying to actually get good advice. I'm not saying all friends give a good advice. Obviously, maybe you have friends who give you the wrong advice, and I don't know what kind of friends you have, but my point is, when it comes to your friendships, I think it's very important to have key good relationships with people. Speak to your community, speak to your neighbors, speak to people in your area, you know what I mean? Like, actually build a connection, do a hobby, do something interesting. Like, if you join a karate group or a boxing or gymnastics or whatever you want to do, baseball, like if you join like an ice hockey, if you join a community, and then you can actually have friends who do that sport or whatever, you can actually build connections with more people that can open more doors for you and more opportunities. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, even one of my friends, he likes to go Bollywood nightclub. So I said to him, okay bro, and he invited me, and I went, and it was really cool. And I've never been to a Bollywood nightclub before in my life. I've never been to one, but I was like, oh, okay, cool, let's go. And by doing that, you have new experiences, or you meet new people, or you listen to new types of music, and it's really cool to like do that. Even one of my friends said, oh, come to Amsterdam. So I said, okay, I'll go Amsterdam, and I'll go see him. One of my other friends said, oh, you should go here. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, let's go Wales. Let's do it, bro. So that's my point, is that sometimes by getting out of your comfort zone, even my girlfriend said, oh, let's go Liverpool. Like, let's go on a weekend, let's go to Liverpool. And I was like, oh, okay, went to Liverpool. And then, we spoke to some people there, and it was really cool. And this is what I'm saying, is that getting out of your comfort zone, actually meeting new people, actually building friends and connections is better than people like sitting inside on Discord, sitting inside on Reddit all day, and I'm like, oh, nah, you just gotta stay on the internet 24/7. Like, bro, you can go outside, you can even, it's crazy, because even like my barber, like, I was just having a conversation with him, and even him, he's like, yeah, it's cool, man, like, if you want to go play football on the weekend, let me know. And I was like, oh, safe, no way, bro, like, I'll let you know. But that's my point, is like, just by building connection with people, being cool with people, building like friendships and actually community with people can open so many doors and so many opportunities for you. And I'm not saying you should just have friends just to open opportunities, but I'm saying like generally to like decompose, talk to people that are like-minded, because sometimes like you maybe talk to a family or talk to someone and they don't really understand what you're trying to say. So if you have friends or a good group of people that you can communicate with and you can tell them about what's going on in your life, they talk about what's going on in their life, you can give people good advice. And sometimes you can actually learn from friends or learn from people around you to actually like maybe not make the same mistakes they make, or actually try and improve their mistakes and tell them, look bro, if you see a friend going in the wrong direction, you can try and get him to go in the right direction. And I think that, you know, humans are social creatures, and especially after 2020, I've seen a lot more people have less and less friends, or not talking to as many people, or more isolated, or more just watching Netflix and just, you know, like on the phone and not actually like going out. Like I'd say today, text one of your friends, like do it today, like text one of your friends, how you doing bro, are you good, what's going on in your life, haven't heard from you in a while. Like do it today bro. That's what I take away from this video. But you guys take care, have a great day, stay safe, make sure to have good connections with people. And also, if you have good friends around you, you might meet women. So you might actually meet a girlfriend through one of your friends. You don't know. So go to that party, go to that event, go to that football game, go do it, bro. You guys take care and have a great day.